Hey y'all, what's up? It's Margot here with another yoga video. This video will be a little different because today we are free flowing. So here's an example of what a free flow can look like. As you can see, I come onto the mat beginning with a wide-legged forward fold. I hinge at the hips, legs are wide, and immediately I ground the crown of my head and prepare for a headstand. So this is the thing about a free flow, right? You want to listen to your body. Do what your body is calling for. In this moment, I needed a change of perspective, so I went for an inversion. As you can see here, immediately kind of pushing me into the practice. Perhaps you begin a bit gentler. I suggest that you begin a bit gentler, perhaps tapping into the breath. In this moment, you find me in a frog pose. Knees are wide, feet point out away from each other, hips are low. Breathe deeply here into your hips. If you're joining me into this space, it is a very deep hip opener. And here I push back into some variation of a downward dog. I take this moment here to tap into the breath and find, again, this intuitive movement. So as we are free flowing, feel free to dance, right? Find the shapes that speak to you. Perhaps your shape does not have a name. Listen to your body and get into those spots that are asking for a little bit of attention. Here you find me in a lizard variations from my three-legged downward dog, another hip opener, getting deep into those hips here, and still adding that flowiness, right? Still adding that bit of a dance. At this point, things have shifted in my energy quite a bit. I begin to sing some, there's a smile on my face, and I'm hopping into a twist here, a seated twist. You can feel free to take your twist as well. You want to twist from the belly button, and you can always find a counter twist. So twist it to both sides. Be very gentle. You don't want to force anything here. Again, listen to your body. Smile, breathe, and dance. Perhaps you even sing like I'm doing here. Yes. And transition as you see fit, right? Again, like I said, this one for me was an energizing flow, right? I was trying to pick my energy up quite a bit. So you find me in a wheel, my Chakrasana. Wheel pose with the toes up, heels up, onto the toes, and then I came on down. Nice. So a back bend essentially is what that is. Perhaps you go for a gentler back bend, perhaps a camel, perhaps hands are just overhead, a slight back bend in your mountain. From here, I'm going for another inversion, a shoulder stand. So hips are up and I add the feet in. Yes, again, thinking about dancing here, a bit of cycling movements and coming into that plow. Again, I'm very curious in this moment, just listening to the body, and I implore you to do the same, right? So listen to your body, play in this moment. Take these moments with me to play in your body. Try to release any judgment that may arise about how you may look. Really tap into how you are feeling here. From here, I do a counter posture for that shoulder stand. This is our fish pose. And I do a few variations here with the legs. Nice. The fish pose is an amazing heart opener. It's really good for your throat chakra as well. And here I'm breathing. Make sure you're breathing all the way through. At the very least, if you aren't moving at all, you can breathe with me. So perhaps you're just elongating your breaths, extending your inhales and exhales. I came into that child's pose for a moment and then use some momentum to transition into my downward facing dog. From here, I found my Malasana. Sitting low, feet are wide, hips are low. Malasana is a great posture. I would definitely suggest this one. You can always use some blocks or some props to assist you. And again, we dance. Dance, dance, dance. Find a smile. Play. I'm drawing these wide circles here, doing a little move, getting into those hips. And from here, just a goddess. Things are coming full circle, it seems. Yogi star. And another wide-legged forward fold. Again, these are just examples. I definitely suggest easing your way into these postures. If you're not familiar with any of these postures, I say just tap into the breath. Tap into the breath, try a forward fold. You can keep these poses pretty simple. If one speaks to you, go ahead and experiment with it. Take your time. You can also look at other videos if you're curious about any of the poses or postures that I mentioned. Perhaps you look further into those. And really, again, this is just some inspiration for you to play. And I hope you had fun. Here I am wrapping up my free flow. You can feel free to flow as long as you'd like. Do your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. So yes, enjoy. Thank you so much for flowing with me. And I'll see you next time. This has been Margot. I appreciate you. Please subscribe and like if you enjoyed this.